I'm going to critique this brief video of ESPN's Mike Tannenbaum as he details TJ Watt being the final piece of the Steeler puzzle in 2025, where they're going to go all in on trying to not only make it to the playoffs, but maybe even win a playoff game and go deep into January in the AFC. Now, is he just stating the obvious, or is this a situation where, yeah, maybe the Steelers now finally have all their eggs in the basket where they can make a push and try to get back to a Super Bowl? Let's watch this video together.
TJ Watt has missed only 11 games in his 8-year NFL career, guys, but the Steelers are 1-10 in those games. So, pretty important player. What does this signing mean for this Steelers season?
Yeah, and it puts a ribbon on a really interesting offseason and eventful offseason for the Steelers.
Now, for those who don't know Mike Tannenbaum, he's a former GM of the Jets as well as the Dolphins, knows his way around the league, of course, has a podcast, as you see him there on ESPN Get Up. So he is well-versed in football. Not only that, but also with running a front office, a team, the cap, etc. So by any means, I'm not knocking his credentials. But I do have to say, after watching this video, I was a bit perplexed and even, I would say, stunned by his assessment. Like I said, let's look at this and you'll see what I mean.
We go all the way back. It started with DK Metcalf, gave up a second-round pick and $33 million a year, very un-Steeler-like. But to me, it was the first round of the NFL draft, massive inflection point, 21st pick. A couple quarterbacks are on the clock. They don't take one. They take a good player in Derek Harmon. That told the world they were all in on Aaron Rodgers. Then they trade for a couple of aging good players in Jonnu Smith and Jalen Ramsey. To me, this is a ribbon on we are all in to try to win this season.
For Tannenbaum to say that the signing of TJ Watt shows that the Steelers are all in, and even though he did make a reference to Aaron Rodgers after not taking a quarterback in the first round, as he detailed there, instead of taking the defensive tackle Derek Harmon, but to me, the Steelers have been all in, even dating back to when they traded for DK Metcalf, because you knew that was the start of what was to come during this offseason for the Steelers to revamp this team in order to be competitive in a very highly contested AFC. So just to think that TJ Watt, in his eyes, he felt that, wow, after the Steelers signing him, and we know that they were at an impasse where TJ Watt wanted to be the highest paid defensive player in the sport, considering that Myles Garrett early this offseason got the big payday, $40 million a year. And of course, Watt feels that he's comparable, if not better, than Myles Garrett. So for Tannenbaum to think that, oh, signing TJ Watt to me shows that the Steelers are all in. What? Please, the Steelers were all in when I thought after that Jalen Ramsey deal. And not to say that Jalen Ramsey is going to be Deion Sanders, but you knew by them making that move, trading a very popular player away and making Fitzpatrick, also bringing in Jonnu Smith, a guy who they had eyed on dating back to the draft, where the connection between he and Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator, which formerly was his coordinator and coach down in Tennessee. And then now the final piece in his eyes was TJ Watt. Come on now, Mike. You're not going out on a limb by saying that. I'll have many more critique videos coming on the way, but for now, check out this video, which was actually my first ever critique video a couple weeks ago, where this one particular content creator I thought was way out of bounds regarding Damian Lillard. It's my most popular critique video to date. If you could please watch that, subscribe, I would sincerely appreciate it, and I'll see you in the comments.